Okay, so the first card is this dark-haired man, and this seems to be the focus of your attention for this week. You might have been in love with this person because you've got the love heart over here, but it looks like that a relationship may have come to an end. You've got an ending going on over here. So what's happened in the past, there was some sort of scandal or something blew up. Something went completely wrong and it created maybe a scandal and a breakup, it looks like. It looks like you've tried to reconcile with this person, but obviously it hasn't because it's now ended up the relationship has ended. So you may have tried to amend fences there, but it doesn't seem, you've tried to bridge the gap there between the two of you, but it doesn't seem to have worked. And now going to the future, you've got a card of heartbreak over there. So you're feeling very depressed about this ending of this relationship. You're probably crying quite a bit about it, feeling very miserable. But it looks like good fortune will come your way, so things will turn around for the better for you. So although all this happened, it seems like the final card is good fortune, and it looks like things will work out for you. So try not to cry too much or try not to worry too much. So the main energies of the cards are the Seven of Swords. And it looks like something sneaky has happened, something very deceptive has happened, or something going on behind the scenes that you really didn't know about. Maybe people have had bad intentions because this person is hiding the sword. So they were saying things maybe behind your back, things that were really, really nasty. There's also a wall over here, so you can see things were done in a very deceptive, cunning kind of way. There might have been a loss because of this deception. So it seems like people have not, or somebody has not had very, very good intent. And may have been a lot of lies and talking behind your back. With the Seven of Swords, it's always a card of deception, and it's always a card of associated with a loss. It could be something physical that you lost, maybe an item, or it could even be, there's the loss of relationship. But definitely there were very, very nasty words that were spoken and spoken behind your back, and they were there with the intent of hurting you. So what's happening with you? You've got the Ace of Wands coming up over here, and you've got the Judgment card. So it looks like you have a new intention of doing something better, something different, a new idea, a new realization. You want something to grow. You want to put forth an idea, and you want to bring it. You've been thinking about this idea for a long time. You can see this tree starting to grow on this person's back. So you've been thinking about this idea and you want it to come into fruition. Now it's crossed by the Judgment card. So this is a very big decision. It's almost like the final hurdle that you've got to go through in order to make things work out for you. And it's a very, very difficult decision about what to do next. You are trying to find that pathway in life. You can see this person is got all the paint out and they're trying to paint this final picture, and they look like, they've got the world on their shoulder. They're really agonizing about it. So there's something that you're really thinking about letting go of. And it's a very, very difficult decision. But in order for you to move forward, especially with the Judgment card, and to move into the next phase of your life, to reach completion, you have got to do this thing that is very, very difficult. You've got to make that decision, and you've got to work really hard at it and do it. It is a chance for you to transform yourself, especially with this new idea that is coming in for you. There will be a transformation. You can see this green. This person is green, which shows that a lot of abundance will come with this new idea. But you have got to take the final leap of faith. You've got to take that strength from within you. And even though it's such a difficult decision and you really are agonizing about it, you need to actually make that decision in order for you to transform yourself. And you're at that particular point, a very big turning point in your life right now. So what's happened in the past? You've got the Knight of Pentacles over here. So it looks like, you have been working really, really hard to reach that goal. The Knight of Pentacles is a very, very hard-working knight, and he's a very, very slow knight. You've had a vision in mind in this last year, and you have been really pulling out all the stops and putting out all your work into making this vision come to pass. It is part of your life path. You can see the path is going up to this mountain. And, you have got this vision in sight that you want to go for. And you have been working really hard to try and achieve it. But things have been going very, very slow because the night moves very slowly. So in some cards, the night is even at a standstill. So, it's been a very, very hard, long journey for you so far. Now in the last month, you're reaching a phase of completion. It looks like whatever you have been doing, that cycle has come to an end with the World card. So it might be the end of a job. Maybe you've ended up moving home. You've come to an end of a particular cycle. And from now on, this last 3 months, you've just been maybe tying up loose ends. You see the snail has got the house on his back and he's moving with it. So you could be physically moving home with this card. It is a card that is ruled by Saturn. So it is definitely something that has to do with your possessions or something to do with your home life. So you have come to an end of that particular cycle. Saturn also rules money, so maybe you've retired, or you've changed jobs, or maybe you've graduated from university and now you're starting a new job, but definitely something coming to an end and a new beginning coming in for you in this last 3 months. So you've got the Eight of Chalices, or the Eight of Cups, on your mind, which shows that you have finished off something that you were really established in, and you have walked away from it. So even though you had that particular thing that you were doing, you've placed it on a pedestal. You can see this particular cup is right on the top of the staircase. You've now decided to end the cycle. You've got the ending phase of the moon, the last phase of the moon, and you can see this person is walking away. They're thinking about what they're leaving behind, but they're not turning and looking at it. So you are planning on walking away from whatever you finished, because you have finished something here with the World card. And now, although it was something that was very established, it could have been an established job, it could have been some place that you lived in, or maybe even a relationship that you've had, but you've now decided that it was not fulfilling you anymore, even though you had put it on gave such importance in your life. It is now no more fulfilling that particular aspect of your life, and you've decided that you want to walk away from it. So going into the future, you've got the Six of Pentacles. You are in a phase where a lot of people will be very generous with you. You can see this person handing out all these coins. So, they might, if you need any financial assistance, it looks like that will come to you. You might end up getting a loan, or you might get people giving you finance or money. It could be, you could get an inheritance, even with the Six of Pentacles. You could also be getting a lot of good advice from people, and a lot of help, a lot of assistance in order for you to move forward. If you're looking for a new job, people will come out as if by magic to help you find that new job if that's your intention. So you've got the Five of Pentacles as what you're going through. So you're going through a period of loss. You're going through a very, very hard time. You might be having a financial need over here. You could have broken up a relationship, so there might be that kind of heartbreak going on over here, as well as there could be illness. So you could be recovering from an illness as well. So going through a very, very hard time in your life right now. So what's happening around you? You've got the Four of Wands. So this is a very positive card. You can see this person is building or putting bells on this tree. So your things will come to you so that you can establish yourself in a more settled environment. And maybe you'll be able to buy that house that you want, or you'll be able to get that job that you want. But it is something that offers you stability, and it's going to be something that offers you long-term stability and makes you very, very happy. And allows you to now start establishing yourself. This person's decorating this tree. So it's going to help you put down roots, if you like, after coming through a whole lot of hardship. So although you feel like, you've lost a lot and you've got nothing left, and, maybe just the one coin, if you like, you can see, whatever's going to happen around you is going to, after this hardship, you're going to be able to build yourself up and put down firm roots and establish yourself firmly. So what you want with the Knave of Wands, you have a good idea in your mind, and you want this idea to take off. You can see this person's got the seed, and it's giving rise to a little tree over there. So you have a really good idea, and you know that if you work on this particular idea or project, it's going to blossom and bud, and it's going to start growing. And you're trying to bring this into reality. So you are trying to manifest. You can see this person's elevating this particular seed. So you want this idea to come in, and you know that if you put this idea into play, it will actually take off and something will come of it. Now, it looks like you need to communicate this idea. You've got the scroll and the quill over here with ink. So you need to write your ideas down, and you need to actually pass this information on to people that are appropriate in order for them to help you. So you need to get this message of your idea out into the world. And it looks like you might need to physically write it down, make a list, make proposal, and put this idea down. Don't let it slip through your fingers, because it looks like it's going to be a very, very good idea, and it's going to give rise to something that's going to grow. So going on into the future, you've got the 10 of Cups, the Devil, and Temperance. So with the 10 of Cups, it looks like you may have ended a relationship with somebody. You can see these two people have got their backs together. So you might have been involved in a relationship that might have seemed very, very, stable. But it looks like there was some kind of problems within that relationship, because you've got the rainbow, and the rainbow usually comes up after having a lot of difficulties. So they looked like it was a relationship that was really good, because you can see here this person's put this relationship or this cup right on that pedestal. But there's the ending of the moon over here, and you can see these people both have their backs turned to each other. It looks like maybe you are looking at things in a different way, and maybe you all have decided to separate. This woman's looking up, this man is looking down. So it looks like you all have had two different kinds of visions about things, and two different intentions and two different ideals. Maybe you all just drifted apart, and it looks like maybe that is the relationship that has come to an end. Maybe this is the cycle that has come to the end, and maybe this is why you're moving home or moving away from this person. But it looks like the backs of these two people are turned to each other, and it looks like they might be separating or moving away from each other. It looks like that cycle of a relationship has come to an end. And maybe it was a relationship that was very codependent. Maybe the one person was a bully in that relationship. They behaved really badly. You can see this person's chomping up the trees over here. So maybe they didn't listen to you, and they were people that maybe they didn't want a stable relationship, or they didn't want a commitment, and they bullied you into doing things. There was a lot of drama. You can see there's a lot of fire on the back of this devil, and he looks more like an ogre than a devil, actually, like Shrek. So it looks like, this might have not been a really good relationship. It might have been something that was very overbearing. It was a relationship that kind of consumed you, and, it didn't give you the opportunity to shine. And maybe this is the reason why it's come to an end, or it was necessary to end this relationship. You were in it almost as though it was an addiction, it seems. So you've got the Temperance card. You can see with the Temperance card, she is walking away from the Devil card. So you can see you have decided to turn your back. She's taking her fish. So whatever emotions she's got, she's taking it away with her. And her eyes are closed, so she doesn't want to look at that relationship anymore. And it looks like it is a time that she will be healing, because she is sitting in water here. And with the Temperance card, it is always a card of balance. It's a card of caution. It's a card for you to realize what your highest potential is. It's also a card where you take advice from people, and they are giving you good advice. So you have decided to walk away from that relationship. It has come to an end. It was an overbearing relationship, something that, where you were very bullied in, but you've turned your back to it. You've decided to turn your back to it, close your eyes to the past, and you're moving forward. And this is a phase where you're going through, where you're going to be healing from it. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Angel Tarot. So the first card is the Queen of Fire, which says, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So you have got to take on that personality of a fire sign person where you are very confident. You need to leave the situation and you need to work on your confidence because you are underestimating yourself and you need to be more confident. You need to assert your independence, it says. So, you need to take back your personal power with this Queen of Fire. The second card is the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Now, you are a very intuitive sign, Pisces, and this is a very important time where you need to follow your own instincts and have the patience. The High Priestess doesn't rush into things. She has all the knowledge with her, so you know exactly what you need to do. And so you need to follow your inner voice. Listen to your dreams and listen to your psychic abilities, because you are very psychic. Pisces is one of the most psychic signs in the zodiac, and very in tune with God and the higher selves. It's being ruled by Neptune, so it's very in tune, and you are very in tune with your emotions, even though you sometimes don't believe it because of confidence issues, but you are very psychic and you need to follow that psychic intuition. And you've got the Nine of Water, which says a wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So you are going to get a wish fulfillment over here. So make sure you are making a wish, and make sure you have a clear intention in your mind about what you want to do and how you want to proceed forward. So you are coming you're going through a very difficult phase in your life. You are ending a relationship and you are feeling quite a loss from that relationship. Maybe you were very dependent upon this relationship. It has become you've reached a turning point where you are making this really, really big decision and you are agonizing about it. You can see this person has got their head down and trying to get the job done. And you can see there's two different kinds of fairies, the dark fairy and the light fairy. So there's two, you're in two minds about what to do. But this is an important transformation that you need to make in order for you to move forward. There will be a lot of help and, financial help as well. And as well as people giving you help as well, their advice, their time. So you are going to be able to get through the situation, and it will be a time of healing. This relationship was not good for you, and you are walking away from it, and it is a time for you to heal. Listen to advice, and you will get through it. With the Nine of Water, it says, make a wish and things will go your way. So decide what you want to do and do things for your highest good. Don't listen to anybody else's, what they want. Decide what you want. It is important that you act with confidence and follow your path in life, because this is the way you will find your path to happiness.